everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we are back for another YouTube cross-channel challenge, hashtag YTCCC 2021. The month of July was issued by Ruth over at Butch and Braces. Link to her channel in the description below. Be sure to go check that out. She's doing some pretty cool work over there. And her challenge was shrink. So a miniature version of something that should be big. I immediately kind of went,
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Will?
and then I joked about I was going to just do a tiny Jupiter because I figured you could do a sphere pretty big and it'd still be a shrunk down version of Jupiter, right? But I don't really have a piece of wood for that, nor do I know how to do spheres yet. So I started thinking about it, and I decided that I would go back to a project that I've been wanting to do for a little while, and that is a lighthouse. So I've got this chunk of maple that came out of Grandpa's stash, and I'm going to use this for the base of the lighthouse. And then I've got some stuff I picked up at Hobby Lobby that's going to become the light part of the lighthouse, and then we'll make a little top and put this thing all together and see how it goes. So I'm going to grab my face shield, throw the earbuds in, turn some music on, get the dust collector going, and we'll get to work on this. So let's see if I can pull this thing together. Okay, so we've got the basic shape of the tower element done. I got a little ambitious and cut off the ends of it without thinking about how I was going to hold it in the jaws to cut a recess for my bulb element to go in here. So now I've got it chucked up in the big coal jaws. I've brought the tailstock up as some added support, and then I'm going to try to get a recess going in this and get most of my recess carved before I remove the tailstock, in the hopes that this might hold it well enough for me to get this accomplished. I should have been thinking through my process a little bit better, and like I said, I got a little ambitious and ahead of myself, and now this is what I've come up with to try to hold it so that I can get a recess in the end of this. I should have left some material on there and put it in the regular jaws, and then I could put some pressure on this, but you know, I don't have a steady rest, so it's out there pretty far anyway. So I kind of feel like the tailstock is going to be important even if I had it in the regular jaws, but I would not advise doing this, but I'm out of options, and this is how I'm going to try to handle it. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so we got there and everything fits in it. So now you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I've got just a LED style tea light in there. I didn't want to put a real flame in it, so that'll work. And then found this little tea light holder, and we're going to invert that and use it as the glass element. And then I'm still going to make a top for this. I want to put a little roof on it, and you guys probably saw the issues that I was having with the base kept breaking out. I don't know what was going on there, but when I tried to part it, it kept busting off. Maybe it was just a little bit spalty down there and a little punky and wanted to break off. But so now I've got another piece of wood, and I'm going to make a base for this, and then this thing will sit in that base, just so that I can try to recover that, because in my mind the form is off now. This is way too narrow. So that's kind of where we're going. The next thing I'm going to work on is probably put the roof on it. So I'll get another piece of wood and we'll get to that. Let's get at it. Okay, here's where we are on this so far. We've got the main tower portion, the glass element with a little tea light lantern inside of it, and now we've put a roof on this thing. So it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this, and except for the part where this base turned out way too narrow for the rest of it. So what I'm going to do is I've got this piece of spalty maple, and I'm going to chuck this up between centers, somehow put a mortise in here that this will fit down into, and basically turn a base out of this. So it's going to get a little bit taller, and you know, we're going to do something kind of like that. So yeah, we'll get to that tomorrow, because I'm calling it a night for today. So I'll join you back here tomorrow, or for you, a couple seconds.
The next day.
All right, everybody, there you have it, the finished Lighthouse. So this is my entry into the YouTube cross-channel challenge for the month of July. This challenge was issued by Ruth over at Butch and Braces. Link to her channel down below, and also link to Double D's channel over at Tournage du Bois. He will have a full playlist of everybody who's doing these challenges. So be sure to go check that out as well if you want to see what everybody else is making. So this is my entry into the shrink challenge, and what I've done is shrunken a lighthouse. So just a quick little base there. I just went with a classic OG shape, piece of spalted maple that I had laying around, and then I'll get this glued in there, and then there you have it, one lighthouse. So, and then here I'll even turn it on for you. There it is. So let me know what you guys think of this project in the comments below. I always love reading that. And if you guys are new here, consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. And if you enjoyed this project, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.